Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to be able to share with you some information that I have used over the years to sell $1 million 3 times in 3 different companies. How did I do that? That's what I like to talk about today. And then from there, owning my own companies, had Alliance Business Systems, a building that has 14 tenants in it, since 27 years, had that with my partner. And that business, when I first started, it was office copiers and fax machines. That's what I sold. And so I started going around and, meeting people and talking to people, but the chamber was the secret. So when I came on board, John Pennington was president of the chamber, and they didn't have a leads. And so I knew if I was going to make this successful, I had to meet a whole lot of business people. I was not going to get an opportunity to meet through a gatekeeper. We all know what those are. Gatekeepers are hard to get through. There's a secretary of a CEO, and you're never going to get through to them unless you know somebody that knows somebody that says, hey, you can have a meeting with Kevin. So I did that, ended up doing $1.2 million with Alliance Business Systems, built it up, sold it. Started another company with another guy that was, we sold Tataran telephone systems. I was at a Leeds. This agent for Keller Williams walked in. I started talking to him. He didn't know me from Adam. And he said, yeah, I'll introduce you to the guy that's opening up all the Keller Williams in this whole area. There was only one. And I ended up landing that. It ended up being $1.4 million in sales from meeting one guy at Leeds. So, and then I had another company, which was a company that sold office desk and cubicles and things like that. Through the same way, meeting people in the chamber, ended up meeting the two owners of the largest companies in Hendersonville. One of them had 400 employees and nobody even knew the company was there. I ended up putting cubicles in their whole entire thing. So one of the things I did with the chamber to get the best results for me was the leads. Then I got involved and I created what is now the 4th of July holiday thing where they go over there and shoot off fireworks over there. So I came up with that whole idea of putting vendors down the middle of the lanes and having people come in and have a kids zone and have the stage for them. So I come up with that whole idea. I got some people I trusted, so I started meeting people in the chamber. I said, hey man, will you help me? Will you come do some stuff with me on this? And what that did for me, I did that. I did the where the Christmas parade is set up now. I did that, and also the golf tournament. So at that time, the golf tournament, there was like 190, maybe 200 members in the chamber. I went to John Pennington. I said, hey, I'll put the whole event on. And he goes, okay, well, what are we going to do? So I went to Bluegrass, and we got it all negotiated out. It ended up being the largest event the chamber had ever had. Membership went from, it was 190 or 200, went to over 400. Over 400 members from one event. And so that gave me the ability to be able to gain confidence with the chamber members, business leaders that I don't know, business leaders that I wouldn't be able to meet, and be able to have a conversation with them in a way that I could help them with a product that I have. So there's a lot of hours, a lot of man hours. I have spent literally thousands of hours free for the chamber, thousands. And the result of it was I built great friendships. That stuff doesn't just happen. There's a reason why they're building a relationship with you and they're wanting to know you and get to know you. All of this takes time, okay? It takes time to build the relationships. It takes time to go out of your comfort zone. It takes time to go up to somebody you don't know and say, hey man, it's nice to meet you today. This little heart up here is for a reason. It's a little heart on the mirror where you get dressed every morning, where you shave, where you get ready, where you comb your hair. And if you can take your eye from there and look at yourself dead in the eye and say, I love you, you're getting started. With all my faults, with all my errors, you're worth it. What that does is that takes you to another level to be able to help other people. In turn, they help you. But it excels your life to be able to give to other people where you don't have the opportunity to do that in most of the things that we do in our life. The chamber gives us a chance to talk to a business owner I'd never get to talk to. And then when he talks to me, because I put these thousands of hours in for the chamber, then they're looking at me going, hey, this guy's trustworthy. I like to meet this guy. I want to know who he is. I want to listen to what he has to say, and I want to share my time with him. So to me, where it all starts is here.
So in regards to how long do you think it take a person to become a member of the chamber to actually see a result for what you're talking about?
I think it can happen as quickly as you are determined to get involved. You have to get involved. You have to share. You have to take on an event, or you have to do those kinds of things. The only reason that you have to do that is because there's somebody looking at you that's a CEO of a company down the line, or some CFO somewhere. You have no idea is looking at you. They're watching what you're doing. They see that success that you had. Number one, you're trustworthy. That's the most important thing, right? I trust you. And number two, you're a hard worker. All of us admire people who are hard workers. And I've spent those 12, 15-hour days just like y'all have. I mean, when I was young, I worked my butt off hard to get to where I am today. Now I work for a company that I get to help people, continually get to help people with health insurance. And so that's something that my business is completely built on referrals. That's all I have. I don't solicit for business. I don't, except for these networking meetings and things like this, but I don't go on social media. I don't have a post. I don't have any of those kinds of things. Everything that I have is referrals. So what does that do for me? It gives me a free life. I get to come and go and do whatever I want to do. I love the chamber, but the chamber needs us. The chamber, more than you know, needs all of us right now. And they need us to be sharing the word to people that we see every day in our business. Hey man, will you come with me to a men's network? Hey man, will you come with me to a luncheon? All of these kinds of things that the chamber offers for opportunities for us to meet people and to bring them in. The chamber needs members right now. And we all can do something about that. And that's one reason why I asked Michael to do this. I hope that every person that's watching this will understand. Get involved with the chamber. Please invite some people. We need members to make us strong. And we need members so that we can meet new people that we don't know now. That's it.
Kevin.